Welcome back. Last month we talked about proper nutrition for your child, and this month we're discussing safety, especially as children spend more time outdoors this summer. Joining me tonight, our super mom, Sherry Taylor-Galbraith. Welcome back, Sherry.
Thank you. Good to be here.
We all get excited for the fireworks. I remember when I was a kid, and what were those little ashy worms?
Yeah, those like
crawl out.
tiny snakes or whatever they are.
Yeah, the snakes, worms.
I know. Those are pretty low key.
Those are low key.
No threat there.
My mom was like, Erica, you're a little clumsy. We're gonna have you stick with the snakes.
Stay with the snakes.
But you have a lot of tips. I know that you have an older son, and I'm sure you've got stories.
Well, yes, but most of my stories about the firework piece come from my own upbringing. I was raised in a state that never had any ban on any kind of fireworks. So,
wow.
So this, the fact that Michigan has now moved to that is kind of bringing back a flood of sort of, oh yes, I remember my parents being very, very particular about how to handle them and what to do, how to light them, how not to light them, what to do with them. So it came rushing back this weekend when some in-laws, some family members decided to break out the fireworks. I was like, oh goodness, where's the water bucket?
Here we go. So that's one thing you say, leave a water bucket.
Yeah, several water buckets should always be around when you're doing these fireworks. And the neurotic working mom to the dad, make sure that you have the water bucket there, and make sure that your 9-year-old son is watching everything you do, and that he will be doing that when he's 14, unsupervised, with a bunch of friends. So know that you're an example as a dad or the one in charge of the fireworks. So just some things, never light a firework standing over it. They can explode.
That's scary. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, I heard the stories, the horror stories as a kid growing up. The fireworks stands will hand you, we call them punks. I don't know what they're called that here.
Punks.
But they're like an incense. It's a long, long stick, and it's not a flame. You should light your fireworks with that.
So you're
not
you're
the
far
lighter
enough away.
where you're burning your thumb and you're over it. So you're far enough away. Always a water bucket. That's where all spent fireworks go once they're done. And duds. Don't ever tinker with a dud or a firework that's fuse has gotten too short and it didn't go off. Just don't mess with it.
Just leave it.
Leave it. Go on to something else.
Throw it in the bucket.
That's right.
So we're all talking about fireworks, and we are all excited to see the fireworks. But there's a lot of people up in Traverse City now to obviously see fireworks, see Cherry Festival. Tourists everywhere.
Full swing. So,
which we love you, but
yes, of course.
You're everywhere.
Yes, and even the most seasoned driver is made nervous by, especially the downtown area. It's mayhem, for lack of a better term. And you know, there's turn lanes that tourists don't know about. There's one-way streets all over the place that they don't know they're coming upon, and it's up to us as as the locals to know what's going on and to kind of anticipate them being lost. So don't get upset with them. And tell your teens, reinforce those rules that you already have in place for them. And that's absolutely no cell phone out. The music stays low. One friend in the car.
Right.
Period. No more than one friend in the car.
Okay.
And in fact, something I did with Aaron was drive him around downtown, and I just spoke out loud the things that I'm observing and I'm thinking of. Now, this person doesn't have their blinker on, and they're in a left turn lane, Aaron. I'm going to go ahead now that I'm in the go straight lane, and I'm going to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, they don't understand that you have to stay.
Sure enough, they're at the corner of State and Union. They're going straight instead of turning left, and I'm run off into the parking spot.
Wherever.
Right. So you just be aware of it. And again, as parents, we lead by example. Tourist bashing is a learned behavior. So don't tourist bash. They're here, they're the lifeblood.
Don't expect them to know, and basically what you're saying is kind of just let your teen just be patient.
Yes, slow it down. Understand what defensive driving means, and that's just, no offense to any tourist, but just assume that they don't know what they're doing.
That's right. You're going to have to.
You just do. It's the safest way to handle it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sherry. I think you gave a lot of us adults some advice tonight. If you'd like more tips from our super mom, you can head over to our website, UpNorthLive.com. Just click on the Up North Live Tonight tab at the top.